Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been MIA. I've actually been taking some time. I want to say to rest, but actually haven't been resting as much as I would like to because I've been training for the Chicago Marathon. Yay! So yes, as you can see above my caption below, I am fundraising. So I just wanted to give you a quick backdrop. So yes, I've been resting. Yes, school is officially done, but I chose to sign up for the Chicago Marathon, which is happening this October 9th to be exact. And to run the marathon, well, the Chicago Marathon specifically, there's only two ways to get in. You either do a lottery, which is where you kind of submit like an application and just a random automated selection if you get picked or not. There's no like specialty. And if you don't get selected, the only other option is to fundraise. My last marathon, this is not my first marathon, so I want to be clear about that. This is actually my third marathon, but this is the first marathon I've actually been training for, been working hard for. So I'm very proud of myself in this. My first two, I did not train. I definitely don't recommend that on people. I just always have had high endurance and been able to just manage my pace, and that's always been in my favor. So that's how I ran my marathons. I definitely don't recommend that people do this, especially because it's very injury prone. I was injured greatly my first one, and the second one I did have an injury, but that was more so based from my shoes, not my lack of training. But definitely don't be like me. Don't do like me. If you ever want to run a marathon, half marathon, or a race, I encourage you to train your body. I'm naturally a runner, so I run constantly, so that's also under my belt. But just wanted to give that quick disclaimer. But no, for the Chicago Marathon, also, if you don't get in, the next way you could get in is charity. So a lot of charities partner with these big marathons, or at least the running organizations, to raise money for an awareness. So I know St. Jude is a very popular one. Make-A-Wish is popular. Boys and Girls Club, depending on which city it's located in, and just quite a few other organizations. And this year, I did not get into the Chicago Marathon, so I opted for the charity option and opted to support World Vision. So I do want to explain. World Vision is a Christian organization. Their main focus is humanitarian aid, especially for children. And they don't only focus on the children, they focus on the whole family. And that's really what caught my attention. I came across World Vision at a Hillsong concert, actually. And I just felt really, really, really led to do it. Like everything in me, like the spirit was talking, fibers, like everything was just like, yes, sponsor this child. And I sponsored the child through them for years. And I was very pleased with the outcome. I spoke to my child constantly. She's like my daughter. I spoke to my child constantly. I spoke to her father. I was always getting updates. Like we would write to each other back and forth. She would send me things. Definitely a reputable organization. I love what they do and I stand by them 100%. They're definitely trustworthy in my eyes. I'm very big on nonprofits and researching on what they do with the funds that they receive from donors. And World Vision, like, I have no complaints. I have nothing against my spirit with them. Even there was a time I lost my job and I was uncertain how I was going to sponsor my child, just because, you know, I was on a budget. Like things were just moving differently now, and they were more than willing to work with me, and she was still supported. And I was very amazed and grateful of how World Vision just stepped in to make sure that my child was still taken care of. So I love that about them greatly. And I don't know how many years it's been since I've been supporting World Vision. It's been quite some time, probably since 2018, 2017, I'm not sure, but it's been definitely more than 3 years for sure. And I definitely recommend that everybody look into them. I know not everybody is supportive of them or supportive of agencies that support children, which is fine, to each their own. I'm not here to bash, support, encourage. This is just my personal belief, my personal stance. And since I've had a great experience with them, I chose to fundraise for them. So in this fundraiser, the main focus for this fundraising goal, sorry, such a long morning. The main focus for this goal is to bring clean water to children around the world. And to me, that's so important. Having access to clean water is not easy feat. Even here in America, we've seen what's happened in Flint, and it's not just in Flint. In West Virginia, in Jersey, I remember there was a long time where there was like high lead poisoning in water in Jersey. When I moved to Florida, like I remember the water had a smell, and I learned from my biology teacher that they put sulfur in the water in Florida, especially depending on where you live. If you live on the coast, or even if you live inland, in some parts inland, just to pipe that water in through, they have to use sulfur in the water because there's so much heavy fishing and so much things happen in the marine area in Florida. And I was like, is this that can't be healthy? Sulfur? Of course it's like the cleaning and the purification process, and that's actually how I got really obsessed into drinking bottled water, unfortunately, because it was just like not safe to drink tap water all the time. So for me, like, I definitely understand the need for water, and of course they're children, like, come on, you guys, they're kids. But I did want to hop on here to share, like, this is what I'm doing right now. This is what my focus is. And I would love to have the support of my followers. If you could donate, of course, the link is in the description below. Please feel free to donate any amount that you feel led to, and the money definitely will go to these children. They definitely will go to supporting this need. I know a lot of people have reservations about, what else is this organization doing? Are they preaching the gospel? In my perspective, I believe so, because I've gotten, like I said before, not gifts, excuse me, but like communications from my sponsor child. And during Easter, she would always send me things, and how she was always confident to know that Jesus loved her. So clearly someone's preaching the gospel over there. So, I definitely know the gospel is being met, but also just that humanitarian aid is being met. And I do believe that's like the basic calling of us as Christians, not just to spread the gospel, but to take care of the needs of others, especially if we have it. This is a one-time donation. You don't need to sign up. It is tax deductible. You can donate as much as you want, as many times as you want. My personal goal is to be done fundraising by September 9th, which is a month before the marathon, so I can solely focus on fundraising. If you do not feel led, all I ask is that you say a prayer for me as I continue to fundraise, and also pray for the children across this world and their families who struggle with getting clean water. And I also, I know the focus for World Vision is global, but I also want us to focus on the water sources here in America, because not everybody has access to clean water here, unfortunately. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Please consider donating. It would greatly help me to help the kids, but mostly just more so helping the kids is really where my focus is at. If you do feel led to sponsor, I definitely encourage you to do so. Like I said, very reputable. Actually, at one point, I was getting so much mail. I was like, this is a lot. Like, that's why I felt like she was my child. Like, oh, I have a kid that lives abroad and she's just communicating to me. But yes, definitely if you feel led to sponsor a child, do so. If you feel led to donate to the organization directly after donating to my fundraiser, please, do so. Like, they're really out here doing God's work, and I think it's so important for us to be supporting organizations that are out there doing God's work. But thank you guys. I will be back shortly with more videos. Like I said, it's been less than a month since I've been out of school, so I've been just trying to focus on this marathon training, getting my body together for it, because it's not an easy feat, but also, just decompressing and working on a few other things. And I can't wait to share with you guys what the Lord has been working with me and through me on. All right. Have a great day.